Hello everyone, my name is Saksham Dikshit and this is my channel Pentest Diaries. So today I'll give you a walkthrough of one of the retired machine of Hack the Box. The machine name is Admiral. In this machine, a couple of concepts I'm using it to get it compromise it, and other than that I can say that even a port forwarding concept I'm using it, through which I'll try to get access the portal which is internally hosted for the machine, target machine, and I'll try to get access on my local machine. So these are the steps we are taking it to get it compromised and get the final root flag. So let me go to the system now and try to get it compromise this. So before proceeding further in this video, so first of all I'd like to show you, like, this is my technical blog where I'm putting all my walkthrough over here itself, and there are a couple of categories, you can see it over here. In different sections you can able to see the write-ups, and even you can see a couple of blogs which I've written from my site. And this is my technical channel where I'm posting all my stuff. So whatever the walkthrough I'm shoot it from my side, I'm just trying to make it over there itself available for everyone, so that the person can try to get it simulated on their end and they can able to do that. There are a couple of categories, you can go by the categories also. Okay, now we'll go to the machine directly. So today we'll work on one of the machine which is Admiral 2. Okay, so in this machine, this is a hard machine and this is a retired machine of Hack the Box now. Okay, so what we have to do first, so first of all we have to fire the command -a with the IP address of the target machine, that's 11.137. so we'll have to wait for the output and then we'll proceed further with that. So now you can see that we have the output now, and it's port 22, looks like it's a Linux machine definitely, and its port 80 is enabled and port 4242 is enabled over there itself on the target machine. Okay, so now what is the next step for it? So the thing is that we'll simply have to try to get it access the same application first. Okay, so let me try to get it access this 137 is the IP address on port 8080. So you can see that it's a static application type of thing, but there is a catch. I can see, like, at the time of when I'm solving this machine, I'll just see this. You just have to place your cursor on any of the image and you can see on the bottom like it's /img/ a name of the image. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just try to paste img and make it this, so I can see that the directory listing is present over here itself. Okay, so I can see like these are all the files which I can see it over there itself. So this is not at all be a next point for it. So what else I can do it, I'll simply try to see the source code. In couple of cases we can see the source code, and couple of things, hidden content, we can able to see it inside of it. So I'll looking for it, and suddenly I can see this is the one which I'm looking for it. So I can see the domain also over here. So the domain is admiral-gallery.html. so what I'm supposed to do, I'll simply go to the terminal once again, and I'll make it this entry for you. So forget about this entry. Okay, I'll tell you that later on in this video. So you just have to put this entry in your host section of it, host file, and once you're done with that, then we'll simply have to go for a next section, a GoBuster. So by that way we'll try to figure out what are the other type of subsections or subdomain is present over there itself. So let me try to fire this command. Okay, so it's a straightforward thing. After putting the entry, we'll try to call this, and this is a word list which I'm using it, which is a part of the sec list, and how many count and where exactly we want to try to solve it or the save the output. So that's a command. Let me try to trigger it and wait for the output. So as I have run that earlier also, so I know it very well, like in the result you're not getting anything other than this. So this is the one which we are looking for it. We'll try to copy it, go to the browser once again, try to get it access this. Okay, let me try to paste along with that. So initially it's working for me, but by default it's not. The thing is that as I already add the entry from my side, so now what we have to do is I'll show you that once again. So this is the host entry, also you have to do it from your side. Okay, once you're done with that, then only when you try to get it access this on a browser, you can able to get this output. Okay, so this is one of the thing, but what else we can do it after that? So what I can do, I'll just simply have to open the burp suite, make it a proxy enable for me. Okay, make it interception on, go to the browser once again, and I'll just click on enter. Once we click on enter, we can see, we can able to see this. Okay, let me copy this on my local machine. So I've already did that. Okay, by that way we just came to know about it, like we can get the credential out of it, but the thing mean which we are looking for it's just showing the Admiral version, building all the drivers, and that is one of the thing over here which we can see that. Okay, it's look like a possibility of the SSRI, which I feel like the SSRI may be a possible over there itself. So what I will do, there is one of the script which I'll show you right away on your screen. Let me close this. Okay, we don't want this interception be enabled for us. Once you release that interception, you can able to go inside of this. Okay, now we'll just go to this section which we required it. Okay, so I have already cloned the same thing on my base machine. If you are doing it first time, so then in that case you have to clone it on your machine. I've already did that. So the thing is, I'll simply go to my browser and I'll try to clone it now. Okay, so it's git clone, and I think no, this one is not, this is a secondary one. Let me try to get it, copy this one. Okay, and I'll go to the browser once again, that's it, and clone it. Once it's done, we'll go to this section and we can see one file. Okay, what we have to do, we can see the content out of it. Okay, this is the file is already present for it, for the SSR, just to get it checked. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll just open one more terminal and running as per the requirement. We required port 80 to be as a listener one for us. Okay, let me increase the size also. Okay, let me run nlvp, you have to put hyphen and it's port 80. Okay, run it. Now simultaneously what I will do, I will go to one more terminal. Let me open one more terminal for me. You require a lot of terminal in this machine. Okay, and you have to go to the CVE section. Let me click on this. Okay, so using Python 3 we are just trying to execute this file. Host name we have defined it, whatever the base machine IP address we have it, and this is a URL of the target machine, and where we had to redirect it. I will tell you that what exactly the thing we are doing it. As you remember it, there are 3 ports is enabled at the time of when we run the nmap. So port 22, port 80 and 4242. So we are using this port to redirect our traffic to that section. Okay, so that's my main thing which I'm looking for it. So initially it may be possible we will not get any output. Okay, it's already running. Okay, so we can see that we can able to get the hit over here. Let me close this and I'll run this command once again. So I'll be getting some output. Okay, I can get it. So second time when we run this, we can get the output. Okay, so over here the main thing which we are looking for, it's OpenTSDB. Okay, that's the main thing which we are looking for it in the output. Now what we have to do, so the same file which we are using it over here, we'll try to modify that file once again. Okay, as per our requirement. So there is one of the link, I'll show you that, which you have to open it, and by that way we can, like, you can able to get the details about this OpenTSDB. Okay, so I'll show you this one also. So this link you have to get it open, and on the basis of the stuffs which is mentioned over here, you have to do the needfuls. Okay, so now I'll go back to my terminal once again. I'll modify my content. So how can I modify my content? I'll modify my content on the basis of the stuffs which we are doing it. So let me open this file CVE. So over here what we have to do, in case of get section, we simply have to modify this over here, self.redirect, we have to get it modified, and this line only we have to get it modified. Okay, so what exactly the content we have to do it, I'll just explain you what exactly stuff I'm doing it over here. So this is the initial one and this is the final one. Okay, so over here you have to modify. Okay, try to get it modify. It's 102 is my IP. is my IP. Okay, and port it's 8000. Okay, and then everything looks like the same static one. Okay, nothing we have to modify it, and we are just trying to get it access on 4242. Okay, and this file I have to create it, which I'll create it on my local machine itself. Okay, by running the Python. I think that's done. Let me save this file. Click on save. Done. Now this one is completed. What we have to do, I'll show you the content of this file also, which we have to create it. So this is the file. Okay, so I'll just have to come. Okay, let me show you it this way. Kali download rev.sh. I think this will be no. We exit the file. We have rev.sh. Oh, oops, it is possible. No, I think I have placed that file somewhere else. Let me try to make that file once again for me. So this is the content which we have to make it inside of the file of rev.sh. Okay, we need to put the IP address. You have to make sure that you have to put it your host IP address over here. Get it saved. Let me get it saved out of it. And now what we have to do, as I put it the file over here itself, so let me run the Python in the same directory, -m simple http server. Oh, I think I'll just have to run it with the Python 3 -m. It's running with 8000 port. Okay, what we have to do once again, I will go to this section, the port number 4242. Okay, that is also one other thing which we are running in, and simultaneously let me go back to my file and I'll run the same command once again. As I have modified that file, Python file earlier, so I'll simply run this once again now, and by this way I can get the shell. So let me see, I can able to get the shell. Okay, this looks like a stable shell. Now what I have to do, I'll just go to the home section of it, and I can see a user is a Jennifer. Only one folder is present inside of the home directory, so I can see that like Jennifer is one of the user. What else we can do it? I'll just try to get it explore inside of cd//var /www, and then inside of it I can see adminer. Okay, what else we have inside of it, and I can see a couple of things, but what we are looking for it's plugin one. Okay, so we'll go inside of the plugins. Sorry, it's cd plugins. What else we can do, we'll just go inside of it and I'll see that it's a data. I have to go inside of the data folder, and this is the final section where we're looking for it, and the server.php. so let me open servers.php content and I can able to see. Okay, over here you can see the password. This password we are using it for the Jennifer. So let me go to the another terminal. So I'll just try to get it access with the Jennifer user. I already have the password, so let me paste the same password, get it login, and I'm inside of it. Okay, perfect. So this is one of the section where by which we can able to get the user flag, and I'm going inside of the Jennifer folder. I can able to see the user.txt. okay, this is one of the section. Now what is the next step for it? So now the next step is just to privilege it. Let me try sudo -l. Okay, it's not allow me. Sudo also not allowed. Oh, sudo command is still not allowed. Okay, perfect. So it looks like this system or this shell is not allowing me to proceed further for the sudo commands directly. So what we have to do at the time of the exploring of the multiple folders, I'll just came to know about it. Opt folder, and let me see. Okay, it's OpenCat. Let me go inside of it and I can see a lot of things, but vendor is one of the folder which we are looking for it. Sorry, it's vendor, and I can able to see a lot of output out of it. So that's one other thing. So over here itself, instead of going to the vendor, I'll just come out and try to get it access the config file. Okay, and inside of this config file, I'll show you that I'm able to get the credential of required one. So we'll have to go to the top of the file, and by which we can get the credential. So we'll see the credential of multiple users, but what we are looking for it, we'll just have to go with that user only. Okay, over here itself you can able to see the credentials and that, and even database name. Okay, so by this way what we have to do, we are simply firing the MySQL one. I'll simply fire the command of MySQL one. Over here we have this credential itself, and this is the database name. I'm putting a username and password both from my side, and I'll inside of it. Now I'm looking for the tables, so I can able to see a lot of tables. Okay, so out of that, what we are looking for it, actually we are looking for the username and the password from the users. Okay, if I'll just go inside of this user section, I can able to see the user's name and the password are the two different sections inside of it in this table. So I'll try to pull other details out of it, and I can able to see the credential. Okay, this is one of the section for it, but unfortunately when I try to crack it, I'm not able to do that. So what I will do over here, I'll simply go to my end. I'll just open is MD5 generator. Okay, and I'll make one of my password from my side. Okay, I can able to see, I think it's the same which I'm getting it earlier also. Perfect. So what I will do over here, before proceeding further, I'll show you that one more thing. Exit. I'll do this for you, and I'll try to modify the hashes of the admin. Okay, before proceeding further with that exit one, I'll just paste this command. By this way, I'll try to modify the hashes present for the admin. I'll try to modify with which I have created with my credential. Okay, and I'll make it that done. It's working. Once it's done, I'll just come out of it. I'll try to find netstat-antp, or I'll just run with this, or I have ent is also another thing. Okay, so I'll just see a lot of things over here. A lot of transmission with the local host continuously. Okay, so that's one of the clue I can see that, and I can able to see port 8080 is over here itself. So you can see on local host we are connecting with port 00, and it's listening also. Okay, it's listening also. So what, on the basis of that only I'll just using the same and making a tunnel for it. Okay, so let me open one more terminal, try to get it exit, and go to this section and try to paste this. Okay, over here this is a local port which we are selecting. This is the port where it's listening the user, and on the same with the same username and the password we'll try to do that. Okay, so I'll just put the password of the same user once again. I'll have the credential with me. Let me try to paste it. Perfect. So now what will happen, I'll just go to the browser once again, try to get it access, localhost colon 8889. So I can able to see this OpenCat one directly over here. Okay, so what I'm doing it over here, I'll simply put the username as admin and the password which we have created from our site. I'll try to put that password and try to go inside of it. Okay, once we go inside of it, OpenCat also having a vulnerability which I'll just show you that. I'll provide you one of the URL for it to get it, see the appropriate details about it. So before proceeding further, we'll just go back to this section once again and let me try to get it access vendor. Okay, once we try to get it open the vendors, I can see a lot of things related to that, and what we are looking for it is over here. It's vendors and okay slash inside of it, and we'll try to get it access this one, a fail to ban gl.local. So fail to ban is one of the package which is already present over there itself. We'll try to get it access this. Okay, so this is one of the package which is present over there itself on a machine, which we can see that, and which looks like a exploitable, and OpenCat is don't have any permission for the directories for it, so that was the reason we are using this section. Now what I'll do, I just go to my base machine once again, open one more terminal, and I'll try to make a payload over here. So this is a payload I'm creating it, which I'll supposed to use it. So this is the one which I'm using it for the OpenCat. So OpenCat having a vulnerability which is this one I'm talking about. Okay, so when you try to set this section over here itself using the same type of script, you can able to exploit it. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing over here. Okay, so what I'll do, first of all, you just have to get it, download one of the package. If I'll try to get that one, it's PHP GGC. Okay, so this package, I think this is the one, or which one we're looking for it. So this package you have to get it installed on your package, you have to get it imported. I have already imported on my machine. So PHP GGC, so this is the package. Okay, this one you have to get it copied on your base machine. Once you're done with that, so we'll simply have to fire this command. So in this command, this is already be available on that link which I have already provided. So you simply have to make this one a payload and then the complete path of it, and over here itself we try to make it the file config over there itself, and this is a straightforward instruction, or I can say the syntax which is required to do the needful. So I'm not sure why it's not working. Why not found? Loads, I think this should work. No, oh sorry. Okay, perfect. So by this way I can able to create this one, okay, payload, which I'll supposed to use it now. Okay, so what we have to do, we'll simply have to open this one. I'll show you that one also. This URL you can get it. Let me wrap it. Okay, so what we have to do, you simply have to modify the content. So you simply have to see this one. Okay, so you simply have to copy this output and paste it over here. Okay, once you're done with that, you simply have to copy this whole content. Okay, and you have to paste it on one of the browser tab. and click on it. Once you're done with that, so you can able to check that once again. Go back to your Jennifer once again, and I'll try to see whether whois.config file is created at that destination or not. So I can see that whois.conf file is created over there itself. Okay, as it's created over there itself, so what we have to do, I'll simply try to get it access this file content, and I can see what I have created. I can able to do that. Okay, I can able to see the content, and I can see that what actually I have pushed it from my side. This one is one of the thing, and now we'll go to the terminal once again. I'll just try to see whether I have created this one is over here. No, I think I have to go out of it. Let me try to see. Shell, I think it's not created. So what we have to do, just give me a minute. Let me try to create that. So this is the one which we have to create from our side. Simply try to get it, modify the IP address, and that's it. ref.shell file. Okay, once it's created, what I have to create it now, I'll simply run the ncat in the same folder for it. Okay, I'll run this. Okay, and what I have to do, I'll go to the Jennifer once again. I'll try to run the whois with my IP address of the local machine 102. Whether I'm getting any output? Yes, I'm getting it. It's getting resolved over there. So whatever the content is present over there itself. Okay, so now what I have to do, I'll simply run. Let me open this. Let me increase the size and see. This one is 4444. Run it. Now what you have to do, I'll try to run a false credential for the root login. That is the only thing I have to do it now. Okay, so SSH root, and I'll try to get it login. Any false credential you have to put it from your side, as we have to trigger the fail ban over there. It's the package which is present inside of the cat probe. Okay, so I'll try to put a false credential over here. Let me check whether I'm getting a reverse shell. No, I'm not getting it yet. Okay, I think the ref shell is not yet triggered. Let me try to get it. Put the password once again. See that I'm not getting it yet. Okay, I think now, no, I'm not getting it yet. Let me try to get it triggered once again. Last time also I faced a lot of issue just to get it connected. I think this time I'm getting it. So I'm get the root level shell. So I'll simply have to go to the root.txt, and I can able to see the content out of it. So I will tell you like what exactly the stuff we have to do it in this machine to get it solved, and what are the steps. A couple of things is just looks like a difficult one, but I'll just try to get it, provide you a summary once again. So initially you have to run the nmap from your side, and by that way you just came to know about it. The port 2280, and there is one more port 4242 is running over there, so which is looks like a filtered port. We have to proceed further with the browser, try to get it access that IP address on the browser, and we'll get the result like it's look like a static type of page, and just putting a cursor on any of the images, we can able to see the path of it. And I feel like directory listings over there itself, I'll try to get it access the directory listing page, and once I'll get that, I'll try to open the source code. By that way I just get the host name. I'll put the host entry, and by that way I'll just run the GoBuster just to get the subdomain details about it. So I get the DB, and then I'll just try to get it access that. By that way putting in a burp, I'll try to get it access that. By that way I'm getting the auth over there itself, and I'm getting the key also over there. Okay, this is one of the section for it, I can say that. And once we proceeding further with that, and once we just proceeding further, we'll just proceeding like these are the sections which I can say that which is required over there itself just to get it solve this machine. So once we see that section, like this is just clicking on it, we'll just see the details over there itself. Like this is not only thing which we can say that. Now I'll proceed further from my side, and I feel like the SSRF is one of the attack which we can use it. As we can see the password over here itself, which it may be a possibility in that same link in the body request. I can see like a URL is also utilizing over there itself. So we'll feel like a SSRF is one of the attempt which we have to give it from our side. We'll try to pull one of the GitHub link, and repositories will pull this, we clone it on a base machine, and by that way we'll try to run it. Once we run with that, initially we are not getting any appropriate output. Once finally we get the output appropriately and what exactly they're looking for it, a package, open TSDB package which we are looking for it, and then we'll try to modify our existing SSRF script as per our need. We'll put the redirect over there itself, and on the basis of that, once we get a trigger ref.sh file is also which we are creating it from our side, running the base HTTP server from our side, and once we run with that, by that way we can able to get the initial shell. Getting the initial shell from our side, will proceed further, try to identify like what are the type of user, what are the users are present inside of the home directory. We'll try to see with the ls command, and the folder is created inside of the home folder itself, and with that way I'll just try to get it enumerate couple of other stuff inside of it, and adminer is one of the folder which is present inside of the var www file its folder itself, and over there itself I'll just get the credential of it. Okay, that credential I'm using it for the Jennifer to get it login. Once I'll go inside of it, I'll just able to see the initial flag, that's I can call it as a user.txt flag. Using that same proceeding further, we'll try to see in the opt folder what are the other packages are present, and I can see that OpenCats is one of the section for it. Okay, I can see the configuration files are also over there itself. Okay, using that inside of that a conf file is present. Using that conf file we can able to get it login inside of the MySQL. With that, we'll try to see the tables. Using the tables, we'll try to fetch out the content out of it, and we get some type of credentials. It's MD5 credentials, but unfortunately we are not able to crack that. We'll try to modify the MD5 hash with our hash. So that is one of the thing which we are doing it from our side, just to make it that done. Once it's done, we'll just try to see like this is there any listening port is running on it or not. 8080 is one of the port which is running on a local machine itself, which is I can call it the target machine. And when I proceeding further with that, I'll try to make it SSH with on that same port of the local machine, and there is one random port which I have given from my side. Okay, by that way establish a connection and try to forwarding a traffic with that port itself, and try to get it access the same URL local host with that port which we have defined as a local ports itself. We'll just try to get it access on a local machine. By that way OpenCat login page we can able to see. We'll try to put the same credential which whatever the MD5 hashes we have tried to get it updated from our side, and we are going inside of this machine. The browser access we can get it very easily. Now I'll try to figure out there is a vulnerability which is present in the market for it. It's a OpenCat one. Okay, using that one I just came to know like there is a fail to ban is present over there. So there is a subsection which is belongs to over there. So like on the basis of the fails to ban, it's automatic get it triggered. Like there's a concept for it. Once you're trying to get it attempted for the root, it's automatic get it triggered one of the section for it. And if we just define it our reverse shell over there itself, we can get the shell. So that is the concept over here itself. I'll try to make it one of the payload from my side, and using a package PHP GGC is one of the package by which I'll just try to make it a payload. And that payload I'm using, there is one of the OpenCat, there is a one of the section for it, there is a blog post is present over there. They have provided all the steps for it. So once we create a payload, we'll try to use it in one of the browser with a complete URL, and we'll try to modify that payload in our URL. When we try to get it triggered, we can able to see like whois.conf file we can able to create it, which we are looking for it as per the blog. Now what we have to do, we'll just try to see the content of that OS file. And now what we have to do, on port 43 ref shell we have to run it on our base machine with the ncat. Once we run with that and try to pull it who is with the IP address, I can able to see the content, whatever the content, I have just make it inside of the ref shell. Now what I have to run, I simply have to run a listener on 4444 and what I have to do, I'll simply have to run a false credential. I'll just have to put it a false credential for the root level login on that target machine, and I have to put it all 3 attempts. And in this video itself I can see that like couple of attempts I have to do it twice time, and then after that only I just get the reverse shell out of it. So that's the concept over. Once it's reached to the fail to ban section, it's automatically get it triggered. Our base machine whatever the reverse shell we have defined, it's get triggered that, and by that way we can get the root level shell. Once we get that, we can able to see the root flag. That's all about the stuffs inside of this machine. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, subscribe my channel. If you like to connect with me, you can connect me directly on LinkedIn. The LinkedIn profile link I'll provide in the description section of this video. Even if you like to see the complete write-up of this video, you can visit my technical blog. And if you feel like you have any other reference link through which I have to make it a better video of the same machine, just share that in the comment section of this video. I'll try to make it that video for the same machine once again. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much.